Well guys, look at this pump on Nero CTO. This is clearly out of a bull market, right? This is something you see usually in bull markets, pumps like that, those crazy massive pumps. And this should be shocking, right? This should shock a lot of you here today as it shocked me today. And you will ask me why this is shocking. Well, this happened while the fear and greed index just yesterday was in fear, right? Because Bitcoin went below 60K again. Oh my God, freaking out, right? And today is at neutral, which this signals we're still in a kind of a bear market or not even in a bull market. The market is not going up. And we're seeing these crazy pumps with meme coins, which as well signifies that we are in a meme coin season. And how high can these things go? That's the question we have now today in today's video, guys. How high these things can go? This is crazy. Nero CTO, $800 million, $900 million in its market cap, almost 1 billion. And this reminds me of Pepe early days when it started pumping, when Bitcoin was at like below 30K, and it started like that. And back then I was as well shocked how a meme coin can do a 1 billion market cap while the market is still bearish and we have fear in the market and we're not yet even in a bull market yet. And that was a big moment for me to start changing my mindset and start looking into meme coins especially, right? And that's how I started getting into them, and I believed early. So we're still early today. We're still early into meme coins. We still need to look more into meme coins. As I just explained, the reason is simple. Bitcoin is still doing nothing. Basically, it's just going sideways. It is still kind of below its previous year range, and you got meme coins running, right? So how high can they go? That's today's question. And what's going on with the market and with the meme coins, we're going to be looking into this in today's video, guys. It's going to be very important. Make sure to watch it till the end, and let's get into it. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. Join my Discord as well. We got into Nero at $2 million in its market cap, now at 800 million. Congratulations, guys. The meme coin season is clearly here, guys, right? So you remember when we saw Nero CTO, Turbo, Baby Doge getting listed on Binance, that was the sign, guys. I told you maybe a meme coin season is starting. In my opinion, this meme coin season that is starting now is kind of not the main one, right? So what we all need to know first off, right, how high these things can go. First off, what we need to understand is, are we in a bull market or are we not in a bull market? So the answer to that is very simple. We're not in a bull market. We have fear. We have Bitcoin still in this range below all-time high, not in price discovery. Usually Bitcoin needs to go 20% up or 50% up before we start to see the actual altcoin season, and this cycle it's going to be meme coin season. So we're not yet in that. What we're seeing today is simply repricing of the market, right? This is a complicated term, but to make it simple, is the market waking up to the fact that meme coins are going to be the main narrative this cycle. So wake up if you haven't done so. Meme coins are going to be the biggest gainers this cycle. If you really want to participate with us today and have fun and make money, most importantly, you want to be looking into meme coin. So now this started because of Binance, right? So Binance said that they don't like to list these cabal coins with high supply control, right? And the reason is simple, because they listed so much shit in the past. And by shit, I mean utility coins that have VCs controlling 80% of the supply. There are also meme coins like cabal meme coins. You heard this term before probably. And these coins also are held by the team 80%, and usually Binance does not feel safe listing these coins. So before this kind of out of the blue listing on Binance listing Nero on ETH, the market was all right? The market was doing its thing. There was still doubts, which are still there, right? But the overall whales and big money and large money was still thinking maybe meme coins, it's like a teenage phase of the market, right? It's something is gonna fade, right? It's gonna fade and it's gonna go away, and then we're gonna have our utility paper, white paper stuff pumping. Well, that went out the window now, right? That's down the toilet, because now Binance said, look, we are serious. We will list only coins that are truly decentralized. And in my opinion, this happened because of last year, or in 2022, we've seen as well the SEC, right? The SEC saying or calling a bunch of utility coins securities, right? And that caused a lot of problems. We've seen exchanges like Binance having to go through regulatory problems, and they're not risking it anymore. And they are heavily regulated right now, and they want to make sure they are doing everything by the books. And by the books, I mean truly decentralized coins. It doesn't matter what they are, meme coins, utility, whatever. So the market now has woken up to the fact that, hey, meme coins are not, it's not a phase. It's not that your teenager is gonna stop smoking. The teenager now is an adult that wants to keep smoking and likes meme coins, and he's gonna keep doing so. So the market is waking up. That's why we're seeing these crazy pumps, right? That's why we're seeing them while we're seeing this fear and greed index, right? What fuels the pump? It's not only Nero CTO, by the way. We've got also Breton ETH pumping as well. At the same time, we've seen this listing, right? And at the same time as well, the same Nero whales are also buying Breton ETH. And I'm gonna get to that, to why this is happening. And this is something I've been talking about a long time ago, and I've seen and I foreseen a long time ago. Maybe I sounded a bit out of my mind when I said that, but now we're seeing it happening. So back in the days, guys, when you go on Twitter, you'd see a lot of these big influencers, right? Like 500,000 followers and more, talking only about utility. They would say AI summer. You would hear these terms, AI summer, gaming coins, right? You'll hear that, or like protocols, and you will hear that. And I'm like, you idiots did not see Pepe, right? They probably seen Pepe getting listed on Binance, and they were thinking it's just maybe Binance fooling around, right? They were saying those things, and they have a large amount of followers, which is important because these followers are very important to our story. And what they were saying is that AI and gaming, AI and gaming, AI and gaming. They were screaming out loud these two kind of terms. Sometimes they say DPNS or some shit like that, RWA or something like that, right? Or some other utility out of nowhere, right? Some new staking DeFi stuff, right? Now you would see that back in the days, and I was saying the same stuff. I was saying these are grifts, especially these AI, right? And these other new technical terms like ZK Sync back in the days, right? Now we don't hear it anymore because they rocked, but there was a ZK Sync and all that stuff. Gaming is still kind of maybe, right? But to get to my point, because they were saying that, I was, okay, so there is millions and millions of followers combined thinking that AI, gaming, and some other new term ZK Sync stuff is gonna be the main narrative this cycle. So they are buying it heavily with their influencers and everybody else on Twitter that thinks they are smart enough. They're buying those things, thinking these things are gonna pump. And what I was thinking is, since Binance listed Pepe early on last year, and we've seen Pepe going to 1 billion, blowing off all these other utility stuff, I was thinking, and I was saying, and I was right, because it's happening now, all these influencers are gonna, at some point, are gonna say, shit, we're missing out on the actual bull market. Maybe we should start allocating onto meme coins. And that's what happened. And I was right. And now they are saying memes, AI, and gaming, right? Now they incorporated memes, because before they were only saying AI and gaming, AI and gaming, and everybody was saying the same thing, right? AI and gaming. And the crazy thing is, when you go to the comment section, this is very important, because as long as people hate on meme coins, there is still capital left. Just stick with me, because this is important. This is who is gonna buy your bags if you're buying meme coins today. And when you go to their comment section, you always see people hating on memes, like this guy here, because they can't believe these are like boomers, quote unquote, right? Like in their mentality, these people are stuck up with their previous cycle bags that they wish they could pump, but they are seeing meme coins instead pumping. So this is true pain. True pain is actually meme coins pumping and people selling off their utility coins from the previous cycle and buying meme coins. And that's what we're seeing happening now today. So that's fueling up this pump. And we still have a lot of capital now today, because I still see today a lot of these large influencers and their followers still cannot process the fact that meme coins are pumping. And at some point they're gonna jump in, and some of them are started to jump in, and that's why we're seeing this. This is called belief, by the way. So this is belief rally, right? So usually you have this belief, and then you have belief, then you have optimism, then you have greed, and then you have the blow off top. So meme coins are now entering the belief phase, right? This is the emotional cycles of the market, and now meme coins are into the belief. Finally, people start to believe, and especially since we've seen now this guy, this Murad guy, which went on conferences and started talking about meme coins and why he believes meme coins are going to be the true narrative of this cycle. And because a lot of people look up to him and large accounts look up to him, they started as well believing. So now we're in the belief kind of phase, which means meme coins still have a long way to go, and the targets are much higher, right? So now it's easier to say now that Nero CTO is at $800 or 900, almost $1 billion in its market cap. It's easier to say because now it's almost believable, right? It's the hardest part is to believe here, right? That's the thing. And that's what you want to be doing. That's how you make money. That's why I got into it early. You want to believe early, right? That's the point in this whole crypto space. You always want to believe something. Believe in something and believe early. Don't believe late. So now here, that's when true money is made, when you believe early. So that's what Murad, let's say, and people like him and people like me did back in the days, because we've seen what Pepe did and Binance going ahead and listing Pepe, and now going on and listing 3 meme coins at once out of the blue, no utility coins. So now we're starting to see the belief start slowly creeping in. So how high can they go? Now, if we go to this coin market cap, right? Top meme coins by market cap. Now they all are gonna rally. Don't get me wrong, and I'm gonna show you one chart at the end, and I will show you the shittiest meme coin, how it did perform in the previous cycle, and we're gonna see even bigger, larger pumps than that. But Pepe now is at $4 billion in its market cap. Can Pepe 10x from here? Possibly. Why? Because it's on, right? So it is very important, guys, to understand that most of the strongest meme coins are always going to be on it, right? Watch the previous video to understand why. So can Pepe do a 10x from here? Very possible, because we've seen Shiba Inu doing a 50 billion in the previous cycle. So Pepe going to 40 billion, it's very, very possible. And then remember when Pepe was at $200 million in its market cap, and I said it is a possible 100x or even 200x for Pepe when it was around $200 million in its market cap. And it was simply because if it goes to 2 billion, it's going to be a 10x, to 20 billion, it's going to be a 100x, and to 20 or to 40 billion, it's going to be a 200x, right? So that was the reason. And the reason was simple, because it got listed on Binance, then dropped as low as $200 million in its market cap. And even now today, back then, 4 billion was unbelievable, right? To think that Pepe can go to 4 billion, but now because it's at 4 billion, it's more believable now, right? So which means you don't want to be into the believable phase of everything, right? You want to be into kind of like disbelief or start of the belief or anything like that. But anyways, Pepe could go to 40 billion, even more, could be a shocker. Well, the point is we're going to have a shocker this cycle. Some meme coin is going to go to almost $100 billion in its market. We don't know which meme coin that is going to be, but we don't need it to do that. We don't need to actually find that coin that's going to do 100 billion, because I'm going to explain to you what's really going to happen now. So what's really going to happen is maybe Pepe is going to go to 40 billion, maybe even more. But what's sure, or what's pretty much very possible, nobody is talking, or not so many people talking about this, which is very early, which is something you want to be interested in, is Pepe flipping Shiba Inu, right? This is very likely. In my opinion, this is very likely. Now, it's still controversial and people love Shiba Inu and oh my God, how dare you say that? But it's very possible. When that's going to happen, this is going to shift the market towards the Pepe-verse coins and coins like Bread on ETH. And we've been going through this for a while to understand what's the narrative behind these two. And that's the reasoning why. Now, the second thing is Dog we've had could also go to 20 billion, 40 billion. BONK could also go to 10 billion, maybe. Popcat could also do a 5 to 10 billion. We don't know. But what we know is that meme coins are going to go into the billions, right? They're going to go into the billions, and we're going to have few shockers here and there, like Nero today, right? And by the way, Nero is almost about to flip Bread on Base, right? Almost. It's getting there, right? And the reason is because it's got listed on Binance. Bread on Base is a cabal coin, and people don't like those just because Binance don't like. So that's the point. And what we really want to understand is the main argument to why meme coins are not going to go to 100 billion, right? Because that's outrageous. That's crazy, right? If you tell this to white paper warriors, the utility coin guys, they're going to, oh no, my God, this is impossible. And you know why they say that? Because there is some truth to that. It's because of liquidity, right? There is not enough money to pump every coin to $50 billion in its market cap. There is none of that, right? It's not possible to pump every meme coin to 10, 20 billion, 50 billion. But instead, what's going to happen is money rotation, right? That's what's going to happen. It's simple human greed, right? Human greed and human instinct and what people want and like to do and do at a certain point when they see something. So if we look at today, Nero is at $800 million market cap. When it started pumping, people wanted to buy the next one. That's usually what people do. People want the next one, at least the smart people, right? Like you're going to have FOMO buyers now. FOMO buyers buying in here, people that believe late or need a lot of conviction and need a lot of bulls and people to convince them, and they need these green monstrous candles to actually finally press buy, right? Those are the people that are going to buy this. But the smart money, what the smart money is doing, and we've seen this with Nero and Bread on ETH, smart money is buying Bread on ETH now. Why? Because Bread on ETH is at a lower market cap, $35 million in its market cap. So this is called simple rotation, right? right? Money rotation, let's say. And what this means is, let's say Pepe goes to 40 billion or 50 billion or even 100 billion, right? What people are going to do when Pepe is at 100 billion or like 50 billion, it's not buy more of Pepe. It's not what they're going to do. Retail are going to do that, but they're not going to move it. There is not enough power. Like whales are going to pump maybe Pepe from here to 40 billion because they have the power to do so. And they still believe that this still got potential. It's on it and has a higher market cap so that they can buy hundreds of millions of dollars worth of Pepe without actually impacting the price that much. So retail is not going to push the price that much. Retail never pushes the price that much, right? So retail is maybe going to keep buying Pepe at 40 billion, 50 billion, but whales are going to jump into the next one, right? Maybe they're going to go to the next one on it, like Floki, right? And then after they pumped Floki, Pepe is going to be on its downtrend. Pepe is going to be going down. Then Floki is going to be going up, right? Because they are both on it. It's easier to swap between Pepe and Floki. And if you are on it, well, you don't want to be jumping and bridging and wormholing and all that. You want to be staying on your chain. So they're going to do Floki, right? Maybe Floki is going to run to 10 billion, 20 billion. Then they're going to start cashing out, taking profits, jumping onto the next one. Maybe first Nero is going to be at 2 billion or something, or maybe more. And then they're going to jump onto that. They're going to jump onto everything on it. And they're going to keep going down and down and down and down, right? That's how money flows into the crypto space. What this is called is market pricing, right? The market prices itself. To give you a simple example, if a store next door sells oranges for $2 and one store 2 blocks away sells them for $10 and more people buy from the store that sells at $10, at some point the store next door is going to up the prices because he sees that people are willing to buy for a higher price, right? And because there is too much demand and his oranges are going out quickly. So he's going to have to raise the prices very, very quickly to match up the market price to not run out of oranges as fast and also make more profits on that. So that's how it works, right? With market cap, right? I know like normies like to look at the price 0.0000 or Shiba Inu is at 40001, so Pepe 00. Price never matters with coins on crypto space, right? It never matters. It's always the market cap. So what's going to happen is that we're going to have a flow, right? It's going to start flowing from coin to coin to coin to coin, and each one of these coins is going to get its turn, right? Like today we're seeing Nero pumping. We have also SPX, right? This one as well is pumping recently. It's because of Murad, and he kind of shielded and kind of said that this is one of his big plays. And the reason is because it's a cult coin, which is basically just another way to say community coin, which Brett Eat is as well, right? And that's why also it's seeing this surge, because people know that this is as well another strong community coin at a lower market cap. So people are more interested. And that's what's going to happen. We're going to start to see coins pumping left and right. That's why I always say even the shittiest of the coins is going to pump. It doesn't matter which coin is, because people are just going to start speculating on the next Doge, right? You always hear that, the next Doge, the next Pepe, the next thing. It's because people speculate on the next thing. They want to make more gains to the upside, right? They speculate on more gains. So every coin today that's seen a pump with this recent Binance listing meme coin season that we see today, every coin that's seen that is destined or has a shot at pulling up or has a shot at running towards 1 billion, 10 billion, 20 billion, or even more, especially if it's on ETH. So that's how high can these meme coins go, right? They can go really high. That's the most important. It's just up to what you want to do with this information, right? What you want to do. Do you want to buy now Nero on ETH at almost 1 billion, right? And go for a 5x or a 10x, or you want to go with a lower market cap like Brett on ETH at $35 million in its market cap, going to 3.5 billion, let's say, it's a 100x, right? It depends what you want to do with this information. For me, the answer is pretty simple. I'm always looking for undervalued meme coins, right? So for example, Brett on ETH is very undervalued today compared to these meme coins that are pumping. And that's also why I'm always looking for coins that are about to do the same thing like Nero CTO, and also coins that were about to do what Pepe did, right? And that's how I found out about first Nero on ETH and got into it around $2 million in its market cap, because I understand what's going on here in the market, guys. I understand that meme coins you want to be looking at should be on ETH. They should have a strong community and a strong narrative. That's as simple as that, right? They should be on ETH. They should have a strong narrative, right? Which first Nero on ETH has the Dogecoin narrative. narrative, and they should have a strong community, right? That's about it, right? This is almost everything you need. Strong community, and they're all gonna run, right? So Brett eats at least 1 billion, 1.2, 3 billion is at the table, literally. We've seen it recently as well, getting listed on Bitmart. So trading started already on Bitmart for Brett on ETH. Exchanges are starting to list it, which is a very good sign. It's possibly going to be one of these shockers, because today we're seeing the Nero CTO about to flip Brett on Base, right? I don't know what the people on Brett on Base, I don't follow much, but I don't know what they're doing now, because they're seeing what's happening now, right? They're seeing that CTO coins are slowly coming up. But the point is, now the market is waking up to actually what Binance wants, right? Supply distribution, right? Very important, right? That's why people from Nero City are jumping on Brett on ETH, because the supply distribution is well done, right? It's a community coin. Nobody owns 80% of the supply. So with that said, because I know you guys, right, you watching my channel, and thank you so much for watching, right? Thank you for your support. Thank you for everything. I might not talk about the coins you own or you hold, right? I'm trying to talk about coins that I see doing good today. But the point is, it doesn't matter which coin you hold, literally. You could be holding a 500k shitter today, and you're thinking, oh my God, I like it, but there is this coin, and there is that coin, and there is this coin, right? And you're thinking, right, what those are gonna do. So I don't know if you guys were here in the previous cycle. If you were here, you've probably seen this meme coin. It was a pretty viral kind of meme coin, because the name is funny. It's called Cummies Cum Rocket. So by the way, don't go buy this, right? If you see it's a low, I'm just talking about it to show you, right? Don't go buy Cummies right now. Cummies, it's on BNB, right? The last cycle BNB was like Solana today. It was the DGN meme coin place you go to get your dose of DGNing. So what happened with this meme coin actually, guys? So this meme coin is, as you can see from the name, is not something you would take seriously, right? And it's not something that Binance would list or any big exchange would list. Regardless, it did go to $420 million in its market cap. And these are weekly candles, by the way, guys. These wicks are weekly candles. And again, it did go and touch it again, $400 million in its market cap, and went down 2021. This is the whole kind of meme coin season back in the days. And I remember these coins, right? There was Safe Moon as well. And it did tap another $127 million in its market cap. This is as shitty as it gets when it comes to cryptos, right? This is pure hype, degeneracy, when we see it in the bull market, the true bull market, when you have greed here, everyday greed in the green, Bitcoin is in price discovery, you get crazy greed, retail missed out on everything. And this also adds on to what I've said, that you'll see money rotation, like Pepe going to 40 billion, then they'll go to the next coin, then the next coin, then the next coin, then maybe Brett on ETH is gonna be at $2 billion, and then it's too late again, right? Oh my God, we missed another one. And they're gonna keep going and scrolling until they come to Cummies and Cum Rockets and the ass coins, and until they get here, right? That's the depths of the trenches in the bull market. They come to these coins. So just to show you guys how high can these meme coins go, the actual blue chips of this cycle, right? The strong meme coins today that are pumping. Just to show you how high they can go, and comparing them with the shittiest coins of the previous cycle, right? This is very interesting to look at today, so that you have an idea if you weren't here in the previous cycle, because a lot of time I say that once the bull market comes, even the shittiest of the coin is gonna pump. This is the perfect example. So you see here, this meme coin, the shittiest, because people missed out on everything, and these people are not yet here with us in the room, right? They're not here. These people are still out there. They're probably hangover today in this morning. They don't care about cryptos, right? They don't care about meme coins. Some of them already hold some coins like XRP or some Cardano, right? They don't care now. Now they don't care, right? They still think either their meme coins, their coins are gonna pump, their utility coins are gonna pump, or they don't know about crypto at all. They're gonna come. Those are the retail, right? We call them. So what happened is that people missed out on everything. They missed out on Shiba Inu, missed out on Floki, missed out on everything back in the days here, missed out on Safe Moon, missed out on everything. Those are meme coins from the previous cycle. Missed out on Dogecoin, right? And then they came into finding this thing here, right? That's what happened. So this thing launched, it was a rug. So as you all see here, launched, it went down to $12 million in its market cap. Probably it was a pre-sale, or maybe this is not the first LP. But anyways, you see it went from $12 million in its market cap to $400 million in its market cap. So it's an almost 30x, right? It's an almost 30x on this one here. And it went there twice, right? So people actually sold around these highs, right? People made profits on the shittiest of the coins in the cycle, simply because most of the high caps were already priced, right? They were too expensive. This will happen when Pepe is going to be at 50 billion and above and rising, and the best coins are already too high, right? Already too high. People are going to be looking for stuff like that. But we are very far away from that, right? I know some people now are going to jump into conclusions and try to find some shitty coin now at 10k market cap and try to think this is going to happen to it. We're not yet there, right? We're not yet there. Now you want to be actually looking at strong coins that are participating with this recent meme coin season, right? That's what you want to be looking at, like Brett E. Now this is an example that shows how high meme coins can go, right? Even the shittiest of the coins can go to $500,000 in its market cap, even 1 billion. We don't know how high this meme coin season is, this meme coin frenzy is gonna get or gonna go, right? I do think personally we're gonna see crazy numbers this cycle, right? We're gonna see some crazy stuff as we go through the cycle, as we go and progress into the cycle, as fear and greed starts to grow, and we got especially greed and FOMO and people missing out. This is the most important, is that people don't like to miss out on things and they start to go irrational and crazy. We're gonna see this one even bigger than the previous, because this commies here happened while with Dogecoin and Shiba Inu, we did not have many meme coins. People did not really like meme coins. People thought meme coins were the worst thing you can buy, and still it did run to $400 million in its market. That's how high, right? So this cycle we're gonna see even the shittiest going to at least $500 million in their market cap, if not billions. It's gonna go crazy, guys, so just prepare for it, right? I do think this is what we're headed towards. This cycle is gonna be only Bitcoin and meme coin. Very important to understand that. As long as people hate on meme coins and you start to see big influencers still thinking AI and gaming is gonna do something, and slowly starting to add memes, right, just so that they look now that they don't miss out, and then they can look back. I published this tweet October 11 and I said memes are gonna pump, right? Just so that if they're wrong with AI and gaming, this at least there is memes. But this means most important is that they have hundreds of thousands of followers that are all gonna be jumping onto meme coins once they're all gonna give up and just say meme coins all in. These are the people that are gonna start buying, plus the retail that is coming. So that's about it here, guys. This, I hope this helps, right? If you hold any meme coin that you don't see here today, just know that we're gonna see something like commies happening. So what you really need to understand, and most important thing to understand, whatever coin you're holding, right? I know Turbo now is very famous, very viral. Now it's at $500 million in its market cap, right? And you're thinking, what my Turbo is gonna do? Maybe your Turbo is gonna do a 5x from here, maybe send it to 10 billion, even 10x from here, right? Pepe is gonna do a 10x from here. But the point is, the higher the market cap, the less gains you're gonna get, but you're still gonna get gains. So don't worry about that, right? Gains are coming. So the most important is patience, right? That's the most important with whatever you're holding today. If it's a meme coin, if it's participating in the meme coin season, patience is key, because we're seeing it playing out now, right? So we want to stay calm and relaxed and wait for the bull market. I do think we're still headed towards, our thesis is still intact, right? Meme coins are still pumping, right? Regardless, whether you like it or not. I was always saying that whether you like it or not, meme coins are gonna pump, and they are pumping, and they are pumping. So they are the leaders in this meme coin, in this altcoin season. There is no altcoin season, by the way. It's just meme coins pumping, right? Even Bitcoin is not moving. It's because the market now doesn't care anymore. The market understands after the halving we get a Bitcoin pump and we get the altcoin season. So let's just buy it now. Let's just get on with it. And the market is buying up meme coins, and we can see what the market is doing. And not only retail, Binance and big people now are looking into this stuff. So I hope this was helpful, guys. Thank you so much for watching this video till the end. And don't forget to subscribe, leave a like, and I'll see you on the next one. Cheers.